Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Super Sports Central. Today we have my Week 5 NFL Power Rankings. So last week's rankings at number 10, I had the Chargers. They beat the Texans 34-24. 9 was the Vikings. They beat the Saints in London 28-25. 8 was the Rams. They lost to the 49ers on Monday Night Football 24-9. 7 was the Ravens. They blew a 17-point lead against the Bills to end up losing 23-20. 6 was the Chiefs. They easily beat the Buccaneers on Sunday Night Football 41-31. 5 was the Buccaneers. They lost to the Chiefs. 4 was the Packers. They needed overtime to beat the Patriots with their third-string quarterback. 3 is the Dolphins. They suffered their first loss of the season, losing to the Bengals on Thursday Night Football by a score of 27-15. 2 was the Bills. They had a great comeback over the Ravens to end up getting the win. And 1 was the Eagles, who beat the Jaguars 29-21. So this week's rankings were very tough to put together, so I would like to hear your thoughts in the comments below. So, coming in at number 10, I have the Bengals. So, the Chargers were at number 10 last week, but I decided to drop them one spot because they haven't been overly impressive so far. And the Bengals are coming off a win over the Dolphins, who were previously undefeated. So, the Bengals, with a good win, coming in at number 10, knocking out the Chargers. 9 is the 49ers. They had a great performance on Monday Night Football and make their return to the top 10. Their defense only allowed 9 points. The pass rush was also able to get home and get pressure on Matthew Stafford early and often, as he was sacked 9 times. And the offense bounced back from a bad Sunday Night Football performance against the Broncos, as they put up enough points to convincingly beat the Rams. 8 is the Ravens. They're dropping one spot after a massive blown lead against the Bills. Now that's their second blown lead of the season, as the first one was against the Dolphins, and now this one against the Bills. So their defense, despite they should be good, they're really not being good. Their defense is one of the worst in the league, and their defense is part of the reason why they've blown so many leads, or blown 2 big leads. So they're going to need to find a way to close out games. The Ravens also made a questionable decision to go for it on 4th and goal, tied at 20 with 4 minutes left. I probably would have taken the points, but it did not surprise me because we have seen Ravens coach John Harbaugh make aggressive calls before, so it didn't surprise me at all. Number 7 is the Vikings. They're moving up from 9 to 7 after their win over the Saints in London. Justin Jefferson had big bounce-back performance after being non-existent in the past 2 weeks. They did suffer a blow to their secondary with rookie safety Lewis Cine, who suffered a serious leg injury, specifically a compound fracture, as he'll miss the rest of the year. But the Vikings come in at 7. 6 is the Buccaneers. They're dropping one spot after they lost to the Chiefs. They got off to a bad start, losing a fumble in the opening kickoff. And then the defense just had no answer for Patrick Mahomes. They couldn't even stop them on the ground, which is where the Buccaneers have been so good, is stopping the run, but they allowed the Chiefs to run all over them, and obviously Patrick Mahomes was his normal self, and they had no answer to shut him down. And offensively, they were only able to run the ball for a total of 3 yards. So the Buccaneers come in at number 6. 5 is the Dolphins. They're sliding down 2 spots after they suffered their first loss of the season against the Bengals. Tua left the game with a concussion and will already miss their Week 5 matchup against the Jets. But the Dolphins do have a good backup quarterback in Teddy Bridgewater, and obviously, hopefully, Tua is okay. So Dolphins at number 5. 4 is the Packers, so they're staying at number 4. They really weren't that good against the Patriots. They should have destroyed them, as the Patriots were playing with their third-string backup quarterback in rookie Bailey Zappi. And the Patriots' defense isn't great, and the offense was not very good with Mac Jones at quarterback, and now they're playing with a third-string rookie, so the Packers really should have destroyed them. So, even though they got the win, and I mean, a win is a win, I just feel this was a bad performance for the Packers because they should not have. It shouldn't have even been close. Even if Mac Jones was playing, I still think this should have been a rather easy win. But instead, the defense, which is supposed to be among one of the league's best, allowed a third-string rookie quarterback to force them into overtime. So Packers at number 4. 3 is the Chiefs. So they're back into the top 3 after a great win over the Buccaneers on Sunday Night Football. They were able to run the ball, which is definitely a reason they had success. 2 running backs averaged over 5 yards per carry in rookie Isaiah Pacheco and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. But the Chiefs reminded everyone who they really are and got some payback for Super Bowl 55 with a convincing Sunday Night Football win over the Buccaneers. 2 is the Bills. They had a huge comeback over the Ravens for a big win. And if the Bills had lost this game, that would now be 2 losses in a row, and we would be talking, are they even going to be Super Bowl contenders? The Dolphins look good. Are the Bills even going to win the division? But the Bills were able to defeat the Ravens and Their injuries are still concerning, but they've shown they can still go beat a quality team such as the Ravens, so they should still be okay until some key players return. And number 1 is the Eagles. They're staying at 1 despite a very close game against the Jaguars. They got off to a very slow start and trailed 14-0 early, but then the defense stepped up in a big way, forcing 4 fumbles and an interception. And the Eagles are the league's only undefeated team and are definitely the top team in the NFL right now. And quarterback Jalen Hurts looks like a true MVP candidate, so the Eagles come in at number 1. So that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know your thoughts. If you agree with my rankings, disagree, and why, let me know in the comments below. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.